What AI tool have you utilized to either expedite this process or research your customers?
I'm seeing about a 70% increase in productivity from the AI tools.
How do you think training can boost your team's AI adoption? Welcome back to another episode of AI in the Workplace. And today's special guest behind the store works for an S&P 500 company and has had many experience in the technology field, seen its evolution firsthand, and consistently takes advantage of new tools to upskill herself. So join me today in her office as we learn from her experience and see what she's up to now. Hi! So today we have special guest Carmen Williams. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience?
Sure. So as you mentioned, I'm Carmen Williams, and I am an account executive for a major Fortune 500 company. And my role is really around building relationships with enterprise customers. I tend to work specifically with travel and hospitality enterprise customers. I build relationships and help them see how the technology that my company offers can benefit them and help them achieve the outcomes that their business outcomes they're trying to hit.
Wow, thank you so much for explaining that. So another question would be, when planning your approach, what AI tool have you utilized to either expedite this process or research your customers?
That's a good question. And to be honest, there's so many AI tools out there. And I kind of I'm across the board. I look at all the tools, but the ones that have been most useful in my day to day, I do use ChatGPT. I use Amazon Quick. I use DeepSeek. I use Perplexity. But I use them in ways to help research my customers and prepare for meetings. I also do it for account planning, which has been really helpful because account planning for us is a pretty entailed process where we typically spend a couple of months in preparing for our approach for the year annually, which I just came out of since it's the top of the year.
Yeah.
And I saw that this time around, I was able to take a process that the researching, the kind of coming up with what my plan is for the year.
Great.
I was able to take that time from about 2 months down to a couple of weeks. So I'm seeing about a 70% increase in productivity from the AI tools, just being able to help me gather all that information, give me a summary of it, and spit out a plan that it developed, and then I just tweaked the plan. So it's been amazing.
Beautiful. And I love that you mentioned your utilization has gone up, because most companies are trying to push their employees to utilize the tool, but most people are just like, they just want to get their work done. They just want to do their job that they've been doing every day, the way they've been doing it. So to push people to use the tool has been a real struggle. So it's really nice that you mentioned your utilization, because I think a lot of companies would benefit from that. All your answers have been super helpful. So we have one last question. So on the topic of productivity or productivity gains, how do you think training can boost your team's AI adoption? What would you say?
I think training is crucial, only because the AI tools are pretty intuitive, but the scope of what they can actually achieve for you is unknown. And unless you have the time to put into kind of developing some things and doing some self training, it can be a daunting task to figure out how to use the tools to be most productive. What I've seen is, and our company is pushing these AI tools and productivity gains a lot. So we're actually incentivized to do it. So we do have training that's self-paced we can go through. We also have group training that we do over WebEx sessions or Zoom sessions. So I say training is key, because although the tools are there, unless you know how to use them, they're of no use to you.
Super, super helpful. Thank you so much, Carmen. We really appreciate your time and your experience with this discussion today. And we hope that you continue to use AI to your advantage and continue to upskill yourself with the tools available to you. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you, Carmen. See you. Have a good day. Man, that was super insightful. And if you thought so too, subscribe for another episode of AI in the Workplace. And if you're looking to see how AI training can boost productivity, check out our website, savageai.com, so you can find out how you and your team can get ahead. All right. See you next time. Bye bye.